gasoline I smell?
Hey everyone, and welcome back to the channel, guys. I hope you all are doing amazing as always, and it's me, Joe, as always. And today, guys, I am doing a review of Dungeons and Dragons Honor Among Thieves. Now, before we get into it, guys, hit that like button, or if you're new here, consider subscribing to the channel. Thank you so much. And now let's talk about Dungeons and Dragons Honor Among Thieves. And my cat is here, by the way. Look at her. She wants to be here. Okay, anyway, Dungeons and Dragons Honor Among Thieves. This is a new movie, new fantasy movie based on the famous board game Dungeons and Dragons. Now, this movie stars Chris Pine, Michelle Rodriguez, Renee Jean Page, Justice Smith, Sophia Lillis, and Hugh Grant. And this movie is essentially about our main character Egin, and he teams up with his friend Holga to essentially destroy and kill, well, not kill, but like destroy Forge, which this guy portrayed by Hugh Grant was sort of their guy that sort of did some robberies with them back in the day, but then he essentially betrayed them and whatever, and he took Edgin's daughter. So, some interesting stuff. So that's essentially the story, but I want to talk about the movie today because this was a big surprise for me. I wasn't expecting this movie to be good at all, and I'm gonna even say that when I saw the trailer for this movie, when it first came out in like September, October, I was just like, what is this movie? This looks like a movie from the 90s. This is gonna be a really bad movie. That's what I thought, alright? But the movie fucking surprised me, to be honest, because this is a really good fantasy movie. And I was a bit afraid essentially, just because I don't know anything about Dungeons and Dragons, So I was a bit afraid that, I won't understand the story or the characters or, overall, like, what's going on. But I was very pleasantly surprised that I actually got the story, got the characters, and I understood everything. That was like very well done. The story of this movie is very simple, but it works really well. Like, it really does work well. Chris Pine as Egin Darvis, absolutely amazing. Chris Pine is really likable here. He's really good. Now, I have to say that I remember him the most from the Star Trek movies, but here he's really good. He's really good in the movie. So as Michelle Rodriguez as Holga. She's really good. She's very strong and, also funny. She eats potatoes a lot in the movie, and it all works really, really well. Now, Simon, portrayed by Justice Smith, he's also really good. He's trying to be this very good sorcerer, but he's just not really good at it. So, sort of throughout the movie, you're watching his journey of becoming this great wizard, So, it all works really, really well. And also, Safina, sort of the main baddie of this movie, the main witch, she's also like really, really good. I forgot the race of her character, like, because in the movie there's this race of like really great wizards and witches, but I forgot the race and how they were called, like red something. But Safina is of that descent, and she's really good in the movie. Like, I don't know the actress that portrayed her, but she's really good in the movie as this, big villain. She's like really cool, has some really cool spells, and it all works really, really well. Now, Sophie Lillis is also really good in this movie. I know that I saw her in something, but I can't quite figure out. I just can't remember, in what I saw her before, but she's also really good in this movie, and this movie overall just works really well. This is a really fun movie. It is a really actiony movie. It has a lot of cool action sequences, a lot of good humor, and also, by the way, Hugh Grant as sort of this other bad guy, he's amazing. Like, Hugh Grant, you can tell that he had a blast working on this movie, because you can just tell he's funny. He's just very, also like, you just want to punch him at times, and he works really well in the movie. So again, this movie just is really, really good. And again, I wasn't expecting it, because I was almost sure that this is gonna be a bad movie. But it's not. It's a really good one. It's an enjoyable one. And it is a movie that I definitely highly recommend you guys seeing. See it for yourself. It's a really good and fun movie. And that's essentially it for my review of Dungeons and Dragons Honor Among Thieves. It is a really entertaining movie, a lot of good action scenes, a lot of good humor. The flow of the movie is nice. The story is nice and easy, nothing complicated. It all works really, really well. So overall, I really enjoy this movie. And that's all for today, guys. Thank you so much for watching this video. I'll see you in the next one. Take care as always, and bye.